Hey guys, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. As you read by today's title, you saw that I'll be doing my makeup with my opposite hand. So since I am a lefty, I did my makeup with my right hand, my whole routine just with my right hand. So yeah guys, I saw the challenge on James Charles' channel and I wanted to try it out, and I also recreated the look that he did on that video. So if you want to see how I did on this challenge, and if you want to see how I struggled, please keep watching. So we're gonna start off with primer. I'm just gonna put my hair to the side. So for primer, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. primer, and we do have to open it with one hand, so it is gonna be a little tricky, but here I am opening it. So if you hear like the cap fall, it's because of that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger and just start putting it where my pores are, which is like my cheek area. And then for the eye look, I really like the eye look that James Charles did, so I will be doing that makeup look as well. Now for foundation, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I'm using this one because it does have a brush. So it'll be easier to apply. So like that. So then I'll just directly apply it. And then I use obviously my beauty blender to blend it out. So yes, now I'm gonna blend. And I do have my vanity mirror right in front of me, so that's the mirror that I'm using. I usually use like a close-up mirror, but since I can't really use my hand to hold the mirror close up, but then I'll show you the mirror in a second. Concealer, we're using the L'Oreal Infallible, this one. No. That's the only way that I could think of getting it. Now I'm gonna put a little bit here. And on my blemishes. And down my nose. I think this is a fun challenge because you get to challenge yourself, switch it up a bit, and see how well you could do your like everyday makeup routine with your opposite hand. So now we're gonna set our face. So I do have two powders on, but the other one is like, I feel like it's impossible to open with one hand. So I'm using this Makeup Revolution powder, but I feel like I'm gonna make a mess, but let's hope for the best. Oh no. Oh god, I almost let it drop. So I'm gonna take the powder and put a little bit on the cap right now. Just like that, I put on the cap. Now I'm gonna go in with my brush and just start setting my face. Bake a little bit under the eyes. I just took my beauty blender and did it. So yeah, I'm kind of using products that will be kind of easier to open. So just with my brush, I'm applying it. I feel like I applied too much without even knowing it. But just gonna bronze up my face a little bit. Oh god. I definitely don't use this hand for bronzer, Jesus. I just keep my bronzer up, so when it blend it out, it blends to like my natural bronze. Then for my nose, I'm gonna be using this brush right here. It's like a contour brush. I'm gonna be taking the same bronzer and just slightly applying it. Okay, I'm gonna face this smaller mirror here because I do want to be more precise, so I'm gonna be looking downward towards my mirror. And obviously when I bronze my nose, what I like to do, I feel like I've showed it in other videos, is take the brush and like bring it upwards to connect to like the beginning of my eyebrow, just so it looks like a natural contour. And then make sure that there's no harsh lines and you blend it all out. And then I also bring it below my eyebrow and just like that, just to make sure that it looks natural. My blush, I'm going to be using a combination of two, the one that I use regularly, and then later when I get into the James Charles palette, I'll add a little bit more blush. Like the red tone that he has on the palette, it works as blush as well, so I'm going to add a little bit of that later. So there's the blush. I opened it, it's not that hard. So just like that, I opened it. I just did it again so you guys can see that I didn't use my opposite hand. Taking my brush, I'm gonna blend it into my bronzer. So the palette right there, and I don't know the exact colors he used because he didn't like show what colors fully completely he used. So I'm gonna be starting off with like an orange shade first. I'm gonna be using this brush first, going into the orange shade. I'm gonna set this smaller mirror right in front of me so I know what I'm doing. So I put a little bit of orange. And I'm gonna bring that into my crease area. I'm gonna be switching between like looking forward into this mirror in the camera and then this smaller mirror. And I am also gonna check my phone so I know like that my eye look is coming out similar to his. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can have a better view of the eye look. So I'm gonna take this brush now and go into like the reddish color below the orange shade that I used earlier, and put that around my outer corner. Just like that. And taking the same brush that I used earlier to blend, I'm gonna blend it out. Now we're gonna take a pink, the hot pink from his palette, with this brush, and just bring it more into like the midsection of your eyelid. And connecting it with the red. I'm gonna have to definitely clean the outer corner at the end because I'm making a little bit of a mess, but it's okay. Moving on. He has shimmer on his eye, so it's not a cut crease look, thank God, because I don't know how I would have done that one. So just with the clean brush, I'm gonna use this one for the blue on the bottom lash line and a little bit that. And then I'm gonna add the shimmer with my finger. I put it on this finger. Just like that. Now we're gonna do the lower lash with, gotta show you the blue now. Oh god. With the blue in between, like the shimmer aqua blue and like the purplish tone, so going up in a straight line. Okay, so now that I cleaned it up just a little bit, I'm gonna move on to applying my fake eyelashes. That's gonna be tricky just because I always use both hands for this. Like for eyelashes, I always use both hands. So I have my eyelash glue right in front of me. I'm gonna open it with one hand. Got it. Then my lashes that I'm gonna use today, I gotta pick them out still. From this, the only reason I'm gonna use Gala again, the ones that I used from last week, is because I already have them cut to size, and I know that I really can't cut my lashes to size with one hand, so I'm gonna reuse those. I'm gonna pick it up from the tray. I'm not shading, you see. I'm gonna pick up my lashes from the tray. Oh Jesus, let's try not to ruin them. So then I'm gonna set them like at the border of my vanity and apply the glue to it. My glue. And bear with me. I'm probably gonna like fast forward this part. You'll see like a speed up version just because I feel like I'm gonna take way longer putting these lashes on than I normally do. Okay guys, after like a long 5 to 10 minutes of putting just on one eyelash, I got it on. As you can see, I struggled, and as I was putting it on, I felt like I finished, and then it got stuck to this, and then it popped right off, so I had to do it again. But after you saw that struggle, we're gonna move on to doing my other eye off camera really quickly. And I'm not gonna cheat, I promise. Like, you're gonna see that how this eye is turned out, this eye is gonna turn out as well. Like, the blending is not perfect, and it's not gonna be perfect on this eye either. But I'm gonna do that off camera really quickly, and then I'll be right back to add the extra blush that I said, the highlight, lipstick, and we'll be done. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I already finished putting on my eyeshadow on this eye, my eyelash, the bottom lash line. I already put on the blue. Now we're gonna move on to highlighters. So I'm gonna be using this brush, and I'm gonna be using the highlight from the palette, the one next to the white, and just add it on there. This is a very pigmented highlight. I didn't even set my brush with setting spray, and it's very, very pigmented. For blush, to add extra blush, I'm gonna be using the red, that small red color over here in the palette. So just add a little bit more for blush, like a pigmented blush, to match my sweatshirt. And I'm gonna add just a little bit because it is a very pigmented red. You're adding it to your cheeks, so you don't want to look all crazy. And then it's gonna help me blend the highlight with the bronzer and the blush. I'm barely even touching the red, and it pops up on the brush. Now we're gonna move on to lipstick. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm gonna take my mirror and put it on my knee so I can have a close-up of what I'm doing. Oh god, this is not gonna come out good. And that's what I mean. I really started off bad. I definitely do use my left hand to line up my lips. Yeah, so as you can see, I had to overline my bottom lip a little bit more just because I already effed up on the line on the bottom a bit. But we're gonna make it work. You know, it's a challenge. It's not supposed to be easy or perfect. Now I'm gonna put the cap back, and then I'm not gonna use like a red color like he did. I want to keep it a little light just because I'm wearing red already and all of that. So I might just want to go with gloss for today. I'm gonna be using this Buxom color in rose lip. It's like the ones that make your lips look bigger. So I'm just gonna put it all over my lips. So yeah guys, this is how the look came out. What could I say? It came out a little not my best. Let's just leave it at that. But I did try my best, obviously. So now I could let go of, like, I was putting my hand like my waist just to make sure that I wasn't using it or anything. But yeah, this is how the look came out. It came out looking a little not my best work. So yeah guys, that was basically it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please comment down below what other videos you want to see on my channel. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my upcoming videos, and share this channel with your friends and family. Yeah guys, if you want to follow me on any of my social media, you know where to find it, description box down below. And yeah guys, I hope you try out this challenge and that you enjoyed watching me do this challenge. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.